Here we are in 4th Street Studios in Berkeley, California, about to meet celebrity artist for Art Rocks, Audrey Kral. So you played the music while you were creating this?
Mm-hmm. This is one called Elation.
This one?
This one with the...
So what inspired this one?
My experience of color. I really love color. Like I feel it almost like a song or a taste. So this was an exploration of how different colors can melt together, and even colors that don't seem like they would go together, when put together, can create a really dynamic feeling. And this one is an opposite idea. This is where I painted it all and then covered the entire painting with white, so that the colors are so subtle that you have to watch it throughout the day to find the different colors that come out of the... It's a living piece, I think, of all of my paintings. This piece was my first in a series of color fields, and this one is... I paint windows a lot because I think of painting as a window into a new world. That's the sensation I like to create, is that you can go somewhere else by viewing my painting. They're 3 foot by 4 foot.
Okay.
The horizontal, same size here.
I like that one. That one really jumps out.
It's the bowels of the studio. Places where we keep our things. This is my cart. When I'm ready to paint, I just pull my cart out.
I see.
And where you set up that day is your space. So maybe you like the lighting, maybe I tend to be a spreader outer. So when I'm here, my stuff is all over the place, and then it has to come and fit back in here.
I see.
I paint with oil paints. One of my favorite colors is this one. Fun. I love transparent colors. In fact, almost everything here is a see-through color. And then if I want, I use a lot, almost like watercolor. So I'm using the terpenoid as water to very much thin out the oil paint, and the pigment will drop out and make these really interesting organic flowing shapes, textures. And then I switch it over and it drips the other way, and so it's really a dance. I was a dancer and I dance while I paint. I'm creating actively. When I need a color, I see it in my heart. Sounds weird to say, but it'll be like, I feel it, and I'll be like, oh, I need that cadmium orange. Where is that? Right? And I'm like looking all over, and I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. That's what I need. And I feel it, and it's like the right thing. It's like cooking. My favorite part is starting, and I just go to my paints here, and like I was saying, I feel like what color I want, and it feels like I get the first color as like my inspiration, and then I'll just start. I just dip it in the terpenoid and I start going, and then the next step is, what do I feel like goes with it next? I don't know, it's just a completely improvised experience. I've got a painting that isn't finished and I want to solve the problems that are in it. I might be like, oh, I know what it is. It needs that orange, or it needs this or something. So when I dream, I have very vivid, incredible dreams, but they don't necessarily translate directly into my paintings. But I call them dreamscapes because they're very dreamy to me, very moody, very atmospheric, similar to when you wake up and you go, oh, I had that feeling in a dream. Right now, I'm in the process of deciding whether this piece is finished or it's going to keep growing. To Sausalito 2 months ago, so it's a new landscape. Sausalito, I would say there's one word that comes to mind: fog. It's the kind that moves and changes and breathes. And first in the idea of exploring what fog and sky and these lakey-like things, that's where that one came from. And I'm also working on a series of paintings that have to do with the night sky in Sweden.
All right, thanks, Audrey.
You're welcome.
Wow, thank you for letting us interview you. Good luck in the Art Rock show, and we love. Oh yes, it'll be great fun. So your work is beautiful. This is a very interesting gallery here.